This right here. Rocket.
Red Rocket! Red Rocket!
Just start the podcast. I'll keep drinking.
All right, here we go. Brace for impact indeed. My name is Matt, and to my left, wearing a Notre Dame jersey and his Beats headphones he's very proud of, I have Angelo. How's it going?
Happy to be here, Matt.
And straight across from me, I have Steve wearing a sweatshirt that was painted on. Steve, how's it going?
It was literally painted on, and I'm doing great.
And the nervous one of the group, Bubba, how's it going?
Pretty good.
You dressed up for the podcast.
Yeah, I got false information.
It's all
Came
audio.
Straight out of Abercrombie.
Yeah, all audio. And you decided to just dress up. I had a real issue this week, guys.
What was that?
I got a chocolate chip dipped cookie, and half of it was just covered in like milk chocolate, and the rest was like the regular cookie.
Okay.
And I didn't know what side to eat first.
Obviously, the dip side.
Okay, see, I thought about the dip side.
See, I'm gonna go the opposite. I think you go the regular side.
What was the brand of the cookie?
It was like given to us from, we ordered out food.
Okay.
It was Domino's chocolate chip cookies, which, by the way, not worth it.
I would have picked neither, thrown it away, and got an Oreo like a grown man.
Okay, not an option though. So I have a chocolate chip dip cookie, and on one side you have this fudge that is, just like, do you eat the fudge side?
Okay.
Because you want the flavor to savor.
Okay,
so
yeah.
you save the
Because
fudge
like
for last.
both were great. Don't get
Easy
me wrong,
choice.
but like,
You just said it wasn't worth it.
yeah, but it's not worth the price.
Oh, okay.
The price wasn't worth it. The cookie itself, like, someone gives you that cookie, great. If you're gonna like order Domino's and then like be like, oh, they have cookies, I should get some. Don't waste your time. Just buy Oreos or something. Way better.
Okay, so I changed my stance. I'm with you guys. Eat the dip side after.
Yep.
Because you ever eat a bowl of Lucky Charms?
Yes.
You eat the gross stuff first, and then you just eat marshmallows
Yeah, it's
after.
the
Yeah.
reward.
You feel like you earned it.
You
Yeah.
earned it. SpaghettiOs and meatballs, you eat the SpaghettiOs, and then you eat the meatballs last because they're the best.
That's not a bad.
Anybody
yeah,
who is properly raised knows you keep an emergency pack of Oreos in your car for situations like this.
in your car.
Yeah, at all times.
In the gas tank.
Yeah. Like where you're supposed to keep like your roadside assistant, like
That's why
you know,
my car
like
won't
your
start.
spare, your spare tire and everything. Angela just has Oreos.
It's gotta be
Eating
double
his
stuff.
engine.
Not saying a word.
My whole life, I just make FanDuel lineups because I'm a degenerate gambler. I have no other stories to tell.
I respect that.
Got a lock for this week?
Russell Shepard. You're welcome. Anyone listening out there, you're welcome.
Russell Shepard.
There you have it.
Okay.
Is this for tomorrow, Steve?
This is for
Because
tomorrow.
this podcast
It's
comes
not
out
going to be out till
Monday.
Monday.
No, it is Monday. It's Monday.
It's a Monday game?
Night. It's Monday night.
Okay, so if I get this
welcome.
out before that game, people are going to know.
It's Monday night.
Save that money on Russell Shepard.
If this is out before 7:30, we're good.
Okay.
I just want some strapper a lot of money.
I gave up on fantasy football completely this year.
I don't blame you. It's been rough.
It's been horrible. Yeah. I dropped Kareem Hunt before the first game of the year, and then he went off for 250 yards, and then I started Amari Cooper every week except the week he scored
Amari
40
Cooper's
points.
the worst receiver in the ever. In
Can't
the
catch
Watch
the
your
ball.
mouth.
He can't catch the ball at all.
Watch your mouth.
He's no Crabtree, but
He's no Crabtree for sure.
King Crab.
Also, I
They
had
used to call me King Crab in
we
high
have
school.
Crab Boy actually here.
Crab Boy.
Nah, I don't want to talk about that.
It's sensitive.
Yeah, 7-year-olds roasted you and called you Crab Boy with no superpowers.
Yeah, and I was the only one having fun with them.
Yep.
And I was the only one getting roasted.
I also had another thought this week, guys. Let me know what you think. You guys ever been so drunk you didn't know who you are when you looked at yourself in the mirror?
I developed an entire other personality named Jeremy Corningstone.
This is true. I can attest to that.
He had a first.
Sadly.
He had a first and a last name.
Yeah.
He had a new identity. Like
Totally
full on.
different person, different personality, different likes.
I tried to talk to
different
him, and he
interests.
wouldn't respond to Angelo. He only responded to Jeremy.
I was so
What did
drunk,
you-
I took on the form of another human whose name I made up without any thought at all.
So what did Jeremy do?
He had a very
He partied.
terrible
He had
accent.
fun.
He just partied.
He threw up in
was it
mailboxes.
a Boston accent?
It was a Boston accent. Terrible.
It was a terrible,
horrible
like,
Boston
generic
accent.
Boston
Please
accent.
tell me you have an example of this.
It sounded
No.
like an Indian
No.
guy trying to do a Boston accent.
He's not something I can just summon. He becomes me. He's like the Incredible
you-
Hulk. I can't just turn into him. He
like-
just appears.
Okay. I didn't expect that answer, to be honest with you.
Titans, go!
Teen Titans Go, worst show ever.
What?
Teen Titans Go, not Teen Titans.
I didn't like Teen Titans.
Come
I'm
on
not
now.
gonna lie.
Matt, come on.
Okay,
Wasn't a huge fan.
Teen Titans Go.
Terrible.
Which one's that?
The cartoon one.
They're both cartoons.
No, okay, one's made for fetuses.
What?
And one's made for like middle school children. I'm taking the middle school children one. The other one's made for fetuses.
Which one is this?
Like the newer one. It's made from like it's like little kids.
Teen Titans was the best.
No, I know it is.
I'm
agreeing
glad you
with
have time to watch the new one.
Huh?
Nothing.
In between water softener sales, you
Yeah,
just decided to
absolutely.
watch.
It's been
No,
really
I just thought you were
rough.
22. I didn't
cartoons.
realize you were still watching Teen Titans Go.
No, I'm watching Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go, Angelo.
Well,
That's
if
what
you
the
if you
point
know
is.
it's so bad, it means you've watched.
Yeah,
it.
you've
I've seen
had
at
to
least
have
3
seen
episodes.
it.
I've seen 3 episodes because I like to before I give a judgment, I like to like just watch it.
Now,
I mean, if it
3
was that
episodes.
bad, I would have stopped after one.
Okay, so
The
how
3
many episodes of
episodes.
One Punch Man have you watched?
2.
Okay.
I have an issue with 3 episodes. Now, is
Of
that
what?
is
Of
of Teen Titans Go? Now, is
Okay.
that 3 episodes that are like? Because I imagine it's divided up, right? Like it's not one like 30-second, like 30-minute cartoon, right?
No, I think I watched 2 in one day and then 1 the other day, and they're all equally terrible.
Okay, but is it broken up into like different episodes per that one like time slot?
Yeah, they're like nothing's like correlated. Like in the old one, there was like a common bad guy and like a common plot.
Yeah,
and this
Slade.
time it's just random. It's just random crap in every episode.
Okay.
There's no like plot. There's no building.
So-
it's just like.
But I just want to point out, you watch 6 episodes then.
How do I get to 6 now?
Aren't they like 2 episodes per like 30-minute time frame?
Oh no, that was like the SpongeBob thing. They go like 15 and 15.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Teen
They're
Titans
30
is-
minutes?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, like 20 and then 10 minutes
I
of
thought
commercial.
like a kid cartoon would break it up to like
Oh no, they gotta get the
try to pump
advertising
more in there.
They gotta get the advertising in. It's like
Yikes.
20 and 10.
Can we spend a whole day rewatching every episode of all that?
Yeah.
Only if we can watch every episode of Zoe 101 too.
And the Amanda
Okay,
Show.
Zoe 101 is one of the greatest shows of all
I
time.
wanted-
It's
to go to
so
PCA
underrated. It's like
so
it's
bad.
on another level of good. I watched it every day.
I loved it. I did.
Like Zoe, it was so good, and that like curly-headed dude,
Chase.
that was Chase.
Logan.
You-
Logan
yeah.
or Chase? Which
Okay,
one?
which one was the nerd?
guy?
Which one was the nerd?
Chase-
Chase was the nerd
The
guy.
one that
Okay.
got friend zoned like
Yeah,
every
the one that
single
got friend
episode.
zoned
Until the end.
hard. Like the hardest friend zone you've ever seen in your entire
Every
life.
episode. That was the first like example of friend zoning I ever
Until
seen
Zoe
in
got
my
pregnant
real life.
in real life and then ran away from the show.
I think she got fired.
Oh, she got
No,
pregnant.
she got pregnant. She got pregnant.
Yeah, she got pregnant, but you can't be in a school TV show pregnant. She obviously.
I mean,
got
if you
fired.
wanted it to be realistic, yeah, you could.
Yeah, she didn't run away.
I was very
yeah,
sad. when I
it
heard the
would be a
news, by the way.
fire.
See, I thought you meant like because her acting skills were bad.
No, obviously they were never that good, but I mean, for a Nickelodeon actress, like not bad,
I wanted to go to PCA more than anything in my life.
right? Like
I
if there
would've-
was a
The
school that I
PCB.
could go to now that was like you got to live there and it wasn't like
College,
shitty
dude.
dorms. No, they had awesome houses. Like
They didn't have houses.
I would
Okay, they had
RKO my
apartments.
grandmother on the top turnbuckle to live in PCA for a month.
for a month.
I'd rather live with Drake and Josh for a week.
That's a cut. That's a close one.
Megan
so
there,
with
though.
the
The
Drake
room
and Josh.
was?
Okay,
Megan.
with the Drake and Josh room, I had an issue with that. Why was their bedroom bigger than the entire rest of the house?
The whole house combined.
Their room had like a tiered bed, like he had stuff underneath it, like he had like a bunk bed, but like there wasn't a bed underneath it.
No,
room
like
was
Drake
massive.
in Drake's bed was so much better, like unreal
Yeah.
better. It was like mounted to the wall, had a bunch of like stuff. You could like put stuff underneath, and then Josh's was just like a standard mattress.
Yeah, it was like a
Abnormally well furnished.
Yeah,
what it
right.
was.
For like
Yeah.
two like high school dudes, that was like the nicest room of all time. They had a couch,
I don't think
Yeah.
they paid for it though. Their parents.
but their
probably did.
parents like, what
kind
were
of job
they
did they
doing?
have?
They were Walter was a weatherman,
Okay,
and
Their niece,
what did mom
Denise.
do? She's just a soccer mom or what?
No, she went to work.
Yeah.
Walter was definitely a weatherman. I remember that.
Yeah. I don't know what the mom did, but
And then
I
Jo-
want to
and then
find
'cause
out
there
her
was that episode
estimated
where
yearly
Josh,
income
like,
so
had
I
the
can put this
seizure or
together.
whatever.
'Cause I think they need to get audited.
Do you guys remember the Treehouse episode?
Where it blew up, yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot what happened in it, but that's the one.
you just knew there was a
that's,
treehouse.
That's like the one I can think of, but I can't even think of the whole episode.
Dude, I used to come home from school every day and just watch Nickelodeon and Disney every single
Every
one of those
day.
shows.
George
every
Lopez
day.
was the show at 10 at night. I watched so much.
50 episodes. It's like today's Impractical Jokers. Just every night was a George Lopez marathon.
Yeah.
Seriously was.
Like go to True TV right now and try to not watch Impractical
can't.
No, you might
get
Jackers.
the-
Impractical Jackers is a way
That-
different
that
show.
show is hilarious though.
You get the occasional Carbonaro effect or Adam ruins everything.
Yeah,
But that
Which you can watch
The
on
Carbonaro
YouTube.
effect's
Dominate
pretty
that.
good too.
It's pretty good.
I don't trust magicians at
Dude,
all.
I don't
when he's
either.
like doing crap and he sells it to people, it's so funny. 'Cause they think like the picture frame can like do like stuff.
He's a liberal Chris Angel. That's all he is.
It's
Literal
pretty good.
Chris Angel.
A literal
Chris Angel.
liberal.
He's just a
Wait, how do you
hipster Chris
get?
Angel.
Wait, how do you get a liberal out of Chris Angel?
He's a
Just he's got the
a
glasses.
millennial Chris Angel.
Okay. Yeah.
Because he's a mind freak, man.
Right.
Obviously. But the only
real
Cabanero,
shit.
is that his name?
He did.
I
Cabanero?
watched that dude
Carbonara.
fly.
What was it?
No, that's like
David
chicken
Blaine.
or something.
This
like that.
doesn't
Yeah.
work if
Chicken
all four
carbonara?
of us are talking at the same time.
Chicken carbonara.
Chicken
Carbonara's
Carbonaro
pretty
effect?
good.
That's not his name. Carbonaro.
It's Carbonaro effect.
Oh,
That show.
Carbonaro.
The only episode I've ever seen, he was at like a car wash and like the car was already like cleaned and he comes up and like busts out the window and then like rolls up a new window and was like, "Oh yeah, there's a scratch on this one." So like your car has 3 built into it and like is giving this whole thing to this woman about how you just break the window and like you just roll it up and a new one comes up. And I thought like if they didn't tell these people if they were on a TV show afterwards, someone would have went home and broke a window on someone else's car, and that would have been hilarious.
Well, they need him to sign waivers, so they have to know they're on TV.
Which means everything's fake on the show.
Yeah, and I'm calling bullshit on shows with magicians in the first place.
Single magician.
The one where he makes the meat walk. And the
Ooh, I
meat-
saw that one. And the meat like
Yeah.
takes off.
I mean, I've seen meat grow, but that's usually after a good time.
Right.
Neither of them have anything on Impractical Jokers. I just want to hang out with them so bad.
why don't you do it?
Gullah Gullah Island.
Like just
I-
give us a general idea
They're
why
too
you won't
famous
do
for
that.
me. That's why I'm doing this podcast. I want to get on their level.
Right. I already told you guys I'm leaving here soon. Feel free to rate us on Facebook and our actual looks. And we're going to Steve for how to keep your water clean. Tell us the side effects of bad water, Steve, and what you can do to enhance that.
Look, I don't know anything about what I sell. All I know is if you buy a water softener, it makes it soft.
Like the Snuggles.
That's a true
Okay.
salesman right there. I'm convinced.
I might have to buy 10 of those that you're selling there,
I'm still
sir.
working on Angelo. He's gonna buy an RO, a reverse osmosis. He's gonna buy it. I promise.
Oh, my water's
I'll buy a
purified.
reverse osmosis Jones.
Ooh.
No, that's what we do. That's a special. It's coming in January.
little blue
I'll hit
guy.
you up in January.
Now, Steven, I heard that you guys can also get rid of the sulfur smell in my water. Is this correct?
This is correct.
And how does that happen?
For only $40 a month.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
If you want to make some serious money, why don't you post up in Flint?
Well, you know,
They've got more going on than just
I don't
that.
know. I don't know if anything can save that water.
Why, Steve?
It's too hard.
It's too hard.
They need to soften it.
I mean,
That's where you come in.
No, they don't have that kind of technology.
Wait, can
out
they
there.
can't boil their water? Or they can?
Yeah. Wait. What's going on? What's even?
I thought you
wrong
could
with
boil
that?
like any water.
Yeah.
Can't you?
Like, I was told that if you're
I know you
like,
can boil any
stranded,
water, but make it good, to drink.
Yeah, if you're
I think you can.
if you're stranded on an island, can't you just find any source of water? And
You
just
can
boil
do
it?
ocean water and you can boil it, yeah, right?
Right. You can take ocean water and boil the salt out of it. Is this
I
correct?
hope to God.
I
we never
don't-
Get stuck on an island.
I don't
We're
think you can
dead
with salt
in
water.
I am
72
boiling-
hours.
There's
every-
water in coconuts though.
Yeah, isn't
Yeah,
that
there's
but-
something.
How
Yeah.
many islands have coconuts? Actually?
Okay, how many?
All of them. I'm guaranteeing. If you're on a tropical island, there's got to be a coconut somewhere.
Steven, how many coconuts does
Okay,
Flint,
if you're on a
Michigan have?
How many islands have I
I
been
didn't know
on?
we were talking about tropical islands.
Okay,
What
is there
other
a
islands are
non-tropical?
there?
Yeah, is there a non-tropical island?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are. Yes, there
are.
are. By Alaska.
Yep,
shit.
there you go.
Okay,
That
first of all-
Isle
It's
of
not very-
Man.
Then I'll eat the snow. Then that's easier.
What about the Isle of
You just
Man?
eat the snow.
Do you eat the yellow snow?
Isle of Man is for sure tropical.
No.
Yes, it's by the Philippines.
No. The Filipino.
If we're ever stranded on an island, the first thing I'm doing is killing all of you before I even search.
Now that
the
he said
island
that, it's gonna be
for life.
3-on-1, and we're eating
Yeah.
the fuck out
Terrible
of it.
idea because
Good
if you
luck.
kill all 3 of us, how are you going to
When we're
refrigerate the
going
meat?
down in the plane, I'm killing you guys. Before you even get a second thought, the second like a wing breaks, you're dead.
There's like slight turbulence. Angelo's
way.
already got a shank out.
I'm just ready. I'm cutting at throats immediately.
A TSA approved shank.
How are you getting a shank on service?
You just
Yeah, man.
You don't question how I do things. I watched Castaway 3 times.
He's Italian,
I just wanna
I'm half
die.
Italian. I know that. I mean, I'm kind of in the door, but I'm like halfway in the door.
which means
And
he'll kill,
I'm calling BS.
he'll kill you very fastly. Me and
Very
Bubba's-
fastly.
Me and
Very
Very
fastly.
fastly. Me and Bubba are gonna get
You'll
like
find
slow tortured.
rigatoni noodles in your throat. when they're doing the biopsy. That's how I imagine Italian people kill people. Stuff rigatoni in their throat.
Looks like this man got sauced.
I'm on the hunt for the Instagrammers. So that leads us to the story of the week. So, as a group, we have decided to get into stocks pretty heavy now in this time of our lives, age 22, 23, good time to really think about the future and be fiscally responsible, which
Correct.
is big for us, as 4 years ago, we were dumpster fires. And so we're getting heavy into stocks, and we decide we need to get a book on stocks. In today's day and age, you can really just buy any book online or get it for free.
Or borrow it from
But-
me because I already had one.
We decided it was a good idea to make a spur-of-the-moment trip to Barnes & Noble's. Would you like to take it away?
So we thought it was a great idea to go buy a book on how to buy stocks. So we drove to Barnes & Noble. Literally 3 minutes after the text message, drive to Barnes & Noble. We get there, and we realized we can just order this on Amazon for literally, it was, what was it, like $6 cheaper?
A fourth of the price?
Yeah, it was literally like a fourth of the price.
We wasted more money in gas going there than it would have been on Amazon.
Yeah, because we have Amazon Prime. So free 2-day shipping. But anyways, we go up there. We realize we messed up. We shouldn't have went here to just like order it on Amazon. So we decided, let's just get out of here. And then the lights cut out.
Like, as soon as we say, hey, let's just not buy it here, lights go out.
Yeah, the minute we decided not to make a purchase, the business shut down.
This day and age, I'm sprinting.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
our
what we
thought.
thought.
That's
That
our
was our
thought.
first
I'm gone.
That's our first thought. We're like, oh shit. And Bubba looks at us. He's in front of us, right? Because we're looking at Star Wars toys. Bubba looks at
Obviously.
us and he's like, active shooter. He looks at us and says, active shooter. And I'm like, oh fuck. Get down. Everyone crouch. So us three, we decide to crouch. Now, we are above average size people. Like, the average height is what, 5'9", right? Or something like that?
5'9".
Yeah. So we're three pretty decent sized dudes, and we decide to crouch in the middle of a Barnes and Noble. And we're like, all right, let's get to the door. Get to the door. We're going all tactical on this. And we start into the door. I'm like, wait, guys, stop. We look like the killers. We're three dudes. We can't be crouching around anywhere in the dark. Immediately look like the people that are committing the crime. Because if we like just sprint out of there, like, oh, those guys just fucking stole something.
I definitely had a hoodie on, too.
Yeah, he had a hoodie on.
No, you guys did it.
I'm dressed in all black. He's got a hoodie, and he's Bubba. He just looks like he's committing crimes.
Cheers.
Cheers. And so we're like, fuck, we can't crouch out of here. So then we have to like casually start walking. But like if something was going down, we for sure were the number one
You're
suspects.
getting popped immediately. You're
Yeah.
close to the door, just walking out.
So the lights kick back on. And we're like, all right, yeah, let's just get out of here. And as we're like, all right, let's get to the door. So we're almost to the door. Lights kick off again. Like, fuck, we got to go. So we get out, and then we start, like, sprinting to the car immediately as we got out. I'm like, if anyone saw us, they definitely thought we stole something.
I'm surprised you guys didn't get questioned by police.
Well, yeah, probably. But we got out of there, and we realized, like, it sucks to be men. Because us three can't do anything slightly suspicious looking without automatically being like the number one like suspects in anything. Like we crouch, we are instantly the people that are committing the crime.
We run, we committed the crime. We don't do anything, we get shot.
I literally ended up buying my first gun 2 hours after that occasion because I literally had my first like sharpshooter incident. Sharpshooter? No, that's not right.
That's
Active
Bret
shooter.
Hart. That's Bret Hart.
Bret Hart.
Well, there you go.
Bubba went and bought a gun
Immediately after.
the next couple hours. And
Still hasn't got ammo for it.
impressive.
No, yeah.
No
I
ammo.
don't have ammo for it, but I
Can-
dry fire it all the
Can
time.
we talk about this gun that you have?
So yeah, it's a 380 car. It's just real nice to carry around. It's fine.
But you don't carry it around.
No, I don't
You
carry
keep
it
it
around.
in your house.
Yes.
And every single time I come over, you're like, guys, check out my gun. You pointed at us in dry fire.
Every
I
time.
have yet to buy ammo, so I feel safe doing so.
You tell us you have
best
a-
prank ever. I'm gonna sneak ammo into Bub's gun.
So this last time I was over at his house, I'm over and he's like, yeah, I put this like grip tape on it so like it helps, and he takes it and he just shoots it directly towards his foot.
One of these times there will be one shot in there.
That's
You're
what I'm
a
saying.
wild
Like,
boy.
I'm a wow boy.
why even fake shoot it?
It's better than real shooting it, right?
Yes, but I mean, you literally pointed at me. I was like, dude, don't worry. And it's like, clicked it. And it was like, it's not loaded.
Yeah.
After you clicked it, though. You didn't say it before.
Well, safety is as safety does.
You want that adrenaline rush.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep.
One of these times we'll learn a lesson. If we don't, then we're good. If you never learn a lesson, you're doing something right. Because you only learn a lesson when you do something wrong.
That's the lesson of the week.
And that's Bub's Corner's lesson of the week.
Thing.
Here's a quick topic. Is Starbucks worth the price?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
I'm a fan of Starbucks.
I mean,
I think it
are
heavily
you drinking it
depends.
every day?
Heavily depends
It's
what
a
you get.
luxury place.
It is a luxury place, but people do get it for every morning of their
You
day.
get that strawberries and cream frappuccino for, it's $4 and some change. It's not, but
Strawberries
once a
and cream
weekend? Come
frappuccino.
on. You gotta treat yourself sometimes.
I know some small town
can't
coffee
go-
shops that are better, but for what it is, Starbucks, yeah, I go to Starbucks.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Get $1 McDonald's? Every day?
Have you
you
ever?
gotta treat yourself sometimes.
Have you ever gotten a dollar?
Can I give someone a life lesson right now? If you go to McDonald's and you get the Americano, it sounds like amazing. Regular coffee.
It's called the Americano? It's
Yeah,
the
regular coffee. I thought it was
amazing.
gonna be something special.
Spanish.
Something special, like Americano. Like, this probably tastes like the best fucking coffee in the world. Nope.
No?
Regular coffee. Just shitty coffee from McDonald's.
Is it the 99-cent one?
Yep.
That's the one I had.
It said Americano, so I was like, it must be the best. Like, you wouldn't name something America if it wasn't the best.
Right, you're not gonna drink like the Mongolian special.
I wouldn't.
No.
When I first moved here, I got a new coffee maker, and I decided I was going to do this thing where I was just going to buy like small portions of every coffee I could to find like my coffee and the coffee I liked. And I went full circle back to the most basic ass Folgers medium roast coffee of all time.
Folgers.
Vultures.
Brian Folgers.
Vultures.
Shout out
And
to
now it's
Brian
the best
Folger.
part of waking up.
You telling me there's no French vanilla packet? Like
Wasn't a huge fan. I tried the
Stop.
Starbucks French vanilla.
you
I-
took medium roast over French vanilla.
Well, I put
Get off
vanilla
the
coffee
podcast.
creamer in it, but if you have vanilla roast with vanilla coffee creamer, it's a little too much vanilla.
No, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
You have to have a regular coffee and then you add shit to it.
Now, my coffee of choice is actually gas station coffee from Family Express. They have the new like European
Cafe.
The European Cafe.
It's pretty good.
It's like $1.69 for it. But if you download the app to your phone, you get a free one. And for every phone you have and you re-download it,
Every phone you have.
I have 3. So
I think this leads into first world problems.
so if you can afford to have 3 phones, you can get 3 free $1.69 coffees. And
Oh, Family Express coffee, that's really good. Does that taste good in your trailer?
He owns 3 phones, but he's trying to get free $1.69 coffees.
I'm not paying.
He
I'm
has
not,
3 iPhones worth $500 a piece. But he's
Kevin
trying to get
Gates
a free.
only has 2 phones. Like,
I'm not forking out for that $1.69. That's how you got to cut costs somewhere, guys.
Right.
Like you
how you
can't.
guys
your
can't
phones.
afford
You
your
can't.
phones.
You can't maintain unlimited data packages on 3 phones if you're paying for coffee.
Right.
That is true. That is true.
But they have this European like station, and they have the ice mocha, but I don't put ice in it. That's where you get them.
No way.
Ooh, that's good. No,
I
that's
do.
Good.
I get the ice mocha, but I put ice in it,
You're wild.
and it's okay.
But I get the ice mocha with no ice, and I have because you can do syrup shots.
Yeah.
I get hazelnut.
Hazelnut's all right. Have you ever gotten their like hot like cafe area mochas? They're like super thick almost.
Really?
Yeah, they taste good, but if you drink a whole one, I swear you're done for the day.
You're coughing up phlegm for an hour.
Ooh. Okay. So
Hours.
that goes towards our grindcore band that we're gonna make. We should just drink those, and you can get that growl in there. That Norwegian death metal that we've been
Flood
writing.
me coffee.
And our song of the day is "Little Lion Man."
We did listen to that.
I feel like that was our group.
I think
song
we
of the
all
day.
listened to that song today.
We
Yeah.
did.
No,
Except
I did.
I didn't know it was a Mumford & Sons song for the longest
Did you only know the
time.
Punk Goes Pop one?
Yeah, I only knew the Punk Goes Pop
Which is
version.
very good still.
It's great. That girl singer from I don't even know who it is. I'm gonna look it up right now. Actually,
Sounds underrated.
overrated. They
Well,
suck.
they're seasonal. I mentioned it earlier. They're seasonal. You don't listen to Mumford & Sons in the summer.
We need to make an Instagram post that says Mumford and Sons season. That's SZN. You know what I'm saying? The season.
We're Mumford & Sons season.
Yeah.
There is no season for Mumford & Sons. They're trash.
No, there's
Ooh,
a
there's
season of
a-
Mumford & Sons. You got hot cocoa and flannels.
See,
and
I listened
football.
to it, but I didn't have football going or cider going, so like it was just meh.
Seasonal Man.
I think give it
Little
a new-
Lion Man is one of the best songs of all time.
Ooh, can we talk about how, and this is gonna break into how Angela and I became
I
friends.
think this was way after we became friends, but
It was. We decided.
I mean, it was like a good 3 years afterwards, but we'll just keep
Yeah.
it
we
going.
were, well, actually, me and Bub became friends on an Insula college trip. But
Holy cow! Yeah.
we commented on each other's Facebook posts from 7 years ago. Didn't even really know each other.
See, my brother was actually fucking the same girl as Angelo, and that's how we became friends.
Zing.
Bro. Nope, we're keeping that. We're keeping that. We're not gonna name drop who it was.
Yeah, no, there's no names.
Even though 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a lick war.
No, they don't even know what that means. It's okay. No, it's okay.
No one knows names, dude.
Yeah, but Olivia Munn is like one of my favorite actresses.
hate
Right,
all-
exactly.
I hate all you guys. Yeah.
I love this podcast.
Me too. Angelo, let's
Yup.
talk about the night where you decided that drinking was a great idea in a hot tub
In July.
in July. Let's set the setting.
It was
You weren't there.
by the Chattahoochee, though, right?
You were not there. So don't fucking add.
You were not throwing full beer cans off the top.
Full beer cans.
Full
Okay.
beer cans.
Steve, why don't you set the setting of this? Because I feel like we should get your voice on the podcast a little bit more.
Definitely. Okay, so we're just at Tennessee. We just drive down to Tennessee because that's what Hoosiers do. We just
It
drive
was-
to Tennessee.
it
and
was
we
my
just go
birthday.
yeah, it was your birthday. We just drive down to a cabin in Tennessee. Angelo decides he's gonna get just a teensy more drunk than everyone else.
Why did he decide to get drunk?
Well, I mean, we've
Because it was
already
hot and it was July and I was young, wild, and free.
may or may not have had female problems. May or may not have. And okay, this was before he's chugging beers, and he gets a little drunk. Okay, no big deal. He's getting a little drunk. He's feeling it. It's July and in a hot tub for some reason. He's feeling it.
Music's blaring.
Hottest-
Music was a huge part of
Angelo's
the
not a
setting.
beer guy, so if he's chugging beers,
Yeah,
there's something going
he's
on.
not a beer guy, and it was 102 degrees
Fever.
in Nashville, Tennessee.
The actual hot tub actually had a warning on it. It says don't be in here for longer than an hour. So we were in there for 12.
I was too drunk to read it.
We did not read that till the day after, but it said do not drink alcohol beverages in the hot tub.
That's that very.
Do
that's
not
double
be in there
negative,
for more than an hour, and no diving.
I did literally every single thing that sign told me not to do. I Michael Phelps dived into that hot tub.
Let's
Head
build.
on.
Let's build up to that. So Angelo is drinking very heavily. Steve and I are in the hot tub. Kerrigan just goes inside. She wants nothing to do with what we're doing anymore because we're just three dudes being awful, like just drunk,
We were unbearable.
angry, listening to music, and it's the hottest I've ever been.
Earlier that day, Angelo buys a samurai sword, like a full-blown samurai sword, if this gives you any indication of how his day went. But
Can we
anyway,
point out
it was a machete.
it was a machete that we bought.
machete,
We
you're
bought
right.
from a tent sale. We bought a machete from a tent sale for $5.
because Kerrigan told me that I would be a bitch if I didn't buy it.
Yeah. Kerrigan looked at him and was like, "You're a bitch if you don't buy this." And
Rang
so
it up.
Rang it up right away.
Wait, they can ring it up at tents?
It was a
I
tent
guess
sale.
so.
They literally had like an e-reader. Like,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
The square.
the little squares. They literally
like-
just like ran your credit card there. I had to get a new card afterwards.
Still have it. Best purchase.
Does it cut?
Oh yeah, we played Fruit
Yeah, we
Ninja
played
with it.
Fruit Ninja the next day. So there's a cleaning fee we found out.
Oh, there's
Af-
always a cleaning fee.
Yeah, there's a cleaning fee in there, and it told you like put everything in, like put all the dishes in the tub and like leave everything in like divided areas, kind of thing. We decided if we're paying for a cleaning fee,
We're gonna get
fuck
dirty.
that.
We're gonna earn it.
they're gonna earn their cleaning fee.
People are gonna hate us for saying that.
Yeah, they are. But so we take this samurai sword, this little machete that he bought, and we took all, because it was the last day we were there. We took all the like food from the fridge, like all the lettuce and tomatoes and stuff, and we're just tossing it up to each other. We were drinking at
Inside
this
the
time
house,
too. No,
cabin.
we went out into the porch.
Okay.
Glad I didn't do this the day before.
Yeah,
when
we were still
wasted.
like having a good time, like drinking a little bit. Like we weren't the day before drunk, but like we were still like having a good time. And we're swinging around a machete at each other with like throwing like vegetables and fruits.
So Angelo decides to get just absolutely unbearable drunk. He's having female problems, so we're just kind of like egging him on. We're like, yeah, Angelo, keep drinking more than you can
Definitely weren't
stomach.
discouraging it.
Right. Okay, and at some point, Angelo actually passes out. He's not really responding. Okay, so at this point in time, me and Matt, we're just listening to music in the hot tub, in there for at least 13 hours. Every now and then we're asking Angelo, hey, are you alive? And I mean, once every 3 times we'd ask him, he just kind of like half-heartedly like put up his hand, so we knew that he was still alive. But right before that, he actually gets into the hot tub, and he actually
He has a full Bud Light Limerita.
full Bud Light Limerita.
Freaking delicious.
Free ad.
Bing.
He crawls in. He stumbles and trips going into the hot tub. The only part of his whole entire body that wasn't submerged into water was from his wrist up. He saved that beer. But it gets better, strappers, because when he fell, I literally heard his ribs crack.
It crunched.
Crunched his
over the
ribs.
railing.
Crunched his ribs so hard. I got nervous. I thought I was going to have to rescue him. He comes up eventually. Those ribs are cracked.
3
that
fractures.
beer is safe. That beer is safe.
Chugged it
Chugged
right
it.
afterwards. Threw it off the balcony.
Half full.
Half full.
Half full. Yeah, didn't even chug it all the way. Chugged it, threw it off the balcony, got out of the hot tub. That's when he started laying on the ground, and we would check on him. And when we check on him, like, and you like this song? And he would literally do his best. Can we say that guy's name on here?
Yeah.
He would do his best Bruce Baxter impression, and just go.
It was great.
Yeah, a little part of me died that day. I woke up. I was never the same again.
And we may or may not have went to Dolly World the next day,
Yup.
and he rode about 500 roller coasters
Never
with
been
broken
so
ribs.
miserable in a theme park in my life.
So this is the best part of that. After he cracks his ribs, he is
Still
passed
not
out.
diagnosed, by the way.
Yeah, still not diagnosed. It's just we think he's being a Debbie Downer because of girl issues.
Right.
So he finally like gets up after it's been 7, maybe 8 hours of him laying on the deck, just like every once in a while telling us he's alive. And he gets straight up, changes clothes, steals all the blankets, and just cocoons himself and falls asleep. And it is like 7:34.
7:30 p.m. at the latest.
At the latest.
Is it still 100 degrees out?
Yeah, it was hot.
I thought Matt dressed me. I don't recall getting dressed. I don't recall anything after my face hitting the water. Nothing after that happened.
You don't cocoon unless it's under 50.
It was 102.
102
That's double the regulated.
Okay, well, first off, I'm sure we had the air cranked.
to 101. But so the issue, like what came out the day after, we decided that it was a good idea to check out Dollywood. I already bought tickets to like this dinner show because with the cabin it had like a whole deal where you got like one free voucher and then like everything else like there was like a percentage off. So I was like, guys, I really want to do this. It's like a lumberjack show. Like I want to go check this out. It's like ESPN lumberjacks. Like they like climb the tree and all this other shit. Like it's awesome.
Bryce Harper was there.
Fake Bryce Harper was there. It was awesome.
Had to
His
been related.
long lost twin brother.
Yeah, his lumberjack twin brother was there.
Not bad.
And I'm like, all right, I really want to go do this. You have to like, but it's one of those things you have to set up a time for. So it was like a 7:30 showing. We are venturing, you know, like all of Dollywood and all this stuff. But like when we got there, we didn't realize how expensive it was to go to Dollywood. And it was like, what, $75 a person?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
And we got there at like 1. And we're like, $75? Like this would be all right if we got here at like 8 a.m. and like spent a whole day. But we know we're already going to leave to go to this lumberjack show. Let's just like, I want to go check out the gift shop. Let's just head out. We'll go like explore. Like there's so much stuff to do in Sevierville. That's where we were in Nashville.
Yeah, I
we're in
think so, right?
Sevierville.
Sevierville?
We weren't even close to Nashville. You keep saying
Yeah, I keep saying
Nashville.
Nashville. We're in Sevierville.
Yeah, Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, like
Gatlinburg.
Smoky Mountains.
Wherever Food City was.
Yeah.
Food City.
Yeah, Food City. Best
Food
grocery
City.
store in the
Ever.
entire...
Like maybe
It
ever.
was.
Yeah, ever
No, it
in the
was.
entire world. I bought a Weber grill for $35. It was incredible.
You can make your own 6-pack with whatever you want.
Yeah, they have full coolers. Like you would get like your milk and stuff like that of just like individual beers. Fill your own 6-pack.
It's where we got summer shandies, and they were the grossest thing I've ever tasted.
Maybe
in
the
my
grossest
life.
thing I've ever had.
Almost as bad as 8-bit.
Blackout drunk, still couldn't drink it.
8-Bit's king.
Summer shandies?
Yeah,
Worst
terrible.
summer shandy I've ever had in
You
my
guys are
life.
the worst liquor boys I've ever seen. Man.
Okay, first of all, it's beer.
Well, yeah, because you're the liquor boys. That's why. You're just the worst.
As I'm drinking Killian's.
Well, there's a make your own 6-pack in Muncie, so I'm not impressed by that story.
Fuck Muncie. So we decide, like, I'm just gonna go through the gift shop, and like I'll like get like a t-shirt or something. Then I want to head out. Like I'm not gonna pay $75 a person. There's 4 of us, so we decide that we're gonna head out. But as we go through the gift shop, this guy's like, "Oh, pickup's over here," and Steve's like, "Oh, okay," and walks in. So I'm like, "All right,
To
fine."
pick up.
Yeah, to pick up. I'm like, "All right, yeah, let's go." So we walk in. I'm looking around. I'm spoiling Dollywood for people right now. They might change this, by the way. So I walk in. They don't have wristbands unless you're under like 48 inches. So you just pay to get into the park and you're in.
Okay, so once you're in, you're in.
You're in. It's not like Indiana Beach where
Right.
you have to like get the ride wristband or anything. Like
Yeah.
once you get in, everything's good. Like you're good to do anything you want.
I think that's how it is at Indiana Beach now, though.
Is it really?
I think so.
I haven't been in a couple years.
I actually went there for the first time in a few years.
Never been a big Indiana Beach guy.
It's not the
Holiday
best, but
World's
it's
30
something.
times better.
Oh, infinitely
I'm
better.
Sure,
Infinitely better.
but I love taco shop.
Ooh, taco shop's good. So we're in the gift shop, okay? We're in the gift shop, and I'm looking around. I see that no one's wearing wristbands, just little kids. And I'm like, guys, there's the park right there. Like, there's no guards. Like, the park's right there. Let's go. So I grab Kerrigan. I'm like, let's go. So we get into the park, and Steve and Angela follow suit. They follow me. I get in, and I see their mascot. It's this stupid dog, like a Dalmatian or something. Like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's a Dalmatian wearing like a Dollywood shirt.
He
and, like,
eyes you.
and I'm like, I got to take a picture with this dog. So I go up to this dog and immediately take a picture because I'm like, I have to get this. Because if we get kicked out, I at least have this photo. So we get this picture with this dog and we're walking around. We're like, let's explore as much as we can till we get kicked out. So we go up to this log ride, which we ended up buying the photo.
Yep, we bought the photo. Still got it.
Yeah, we bought the photo.
How much was a photo? $20.
About 120. I had to take out a second mortgage on the house.
Yeah, it was like $65 if you sacrificed your firstborn.
Did you sacrifice your firstborn?
He's gone. So we like started riding all these roller coasters, and mind you, we think Angelo is just being like sad that he has girl issues. So we're riding roller coasters. Like, guys, I don't really want to ride it anymore. Like
When I said pain, they thought I meant emotional pain. I meant, guys, this really hurts.
It was
There's
like
something
a
wrong.
70-30 split. There was both going on.
it was both was
Yeah,
happening.
but a lot of it
Yeah.
was my ribs are jerking back and forth, breaking even more than they already were.
But we think he's just being like sad about the girl issues. So he's like, all right, guys, I'm just gonna ride one more ride, and that'll be it. So we're like, all right, yeah, let's ride this one. It's called like the Blazing Eagle. We get on this. It's like one of those where it straps you, like your legs are swinging,
Yeah.
the, like over the shoulder.
We thought it was a small roller coaster, mind you. We thought
Yeah.
it was a small
We
one.
thought this was like the kiddie.
That
Yeah,
was
we
that
thought-
was their sell. They're like, Angela, it's just a small roller coaster. We don't want Steve to ride alone. Just get on this roller coaster with us. It'll be good. And I'm like, fine. It's a small one. Whatever.
So he gets on, and the first like 30, it's not 30. The whole ride's probably 30 seconds. First like 5 seconds, we're like, you're building up to like drop off. We're like, oh, this isn't too bad. But then you get over the trees.
And you can see just the fuckery that's coming your way.
The
Biggest
entire-
roller coaster I've ever seen
the
in my
bigge-
entire
we
life.
find out it's the biggest ride in the park.
At least 5 loops upside down. Like we're talking like this is some shit.
I just
Yeah.
looked at Steve, dead, soul to soul, and I died inside.
I
It was-
saw the fear in his eyes. Like I was concerned. I saw the fear in his eyes. He gave like they were twinkling and went, Steve, this is it. And then we just got fucked.
It looped multiple times. Angelo gets off, pukes
Immediately. Like
immediately, and that's when we decide, oh, Angelo might actually be hurt. This isn't just like him being like a little bitch.
felt like I got in a car accident.
And we went home the next day.
Went home, Tennessee.
Yeah, we went home. No,
Went home, Indiana.
We went home. We went back to Indiana. We went back to Indiana the next
I think
day.
Matt had the cruise control on at 95 miles per hour.
Dude, okay, so I
No
made
joke.
it. I made it from Sevierville, Tennessee, to North Judson in no joke 6 hours.
It was honestly
The
insane.
fastest trip I've ever seen in my life.
No joke. There was never a time that car was under 90 miles per hour.
You have so you have all those hills in Tennessee. Like when we would get to like building up, I was doing maybe 90 kind of thing. But like when you're going down, top it out. Let's see what this thing can do.
You can't get pulled over on a hill.
No, they're not gonna pull you
Illegal.
over on a hill. I'm like, sorry, inertia took over.
Yeah.
Like science, man.
I was already so hurt and hungover, I didn't fear death.
Angelo loved it because he immediately went to the doctor as soon as he got
The
back.
next day. Yep.
Yeah.
Bruised ribs or what?
No, fractured.
Yeah,
ribs.
he fractured.
you
he fractured
fractured
3 ribs. When he
three
dove
ribs,
into the hot tub, he
fractured.
fractured 3 ribs.
And you
I was,
just,
I was
and
pretty
we- and
immobile.
you went-
I was immobile for a few weeks there.
Yeah.
went to an
3
adventure
fractured
park the day
ribs for
after.
1 lime beer. It was a good trade-off.
Yeah.
And then a week later, I went to Warped Tour.
I also got a tattoo the day before Warped Tour, and decided to put a backpack, like a drawstring backpack, on my shoulder,
Oh,
right where the
dude,
tattoo
no.
was.
That's cringy.
It was rough.
That's more cringy than broken ribs, man.
Yeah.
that's
People
what-
feel for me more than and when people hear that story, they're like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And they're like, "Angela's a bitch." Any final thoughts, Angelo?
Stay away from hot tubs in July.
And Steve, final
if you
thoughts.
have no money, take out a loan and gamble harder.
That's
Usually works.
That's a great idea, actually. Bubba, final thought?
Always dress up for things that are not filmed.
All right. Thanks. We are Red Rocket Radio. And join us next week when we talk about why it took 2 hours to get a haircut.